All right, y'all boys, we got another Trench Talk special. We doing girl talk today, y'all boys. Ladies, please introduce yourselves.
My name is the Taylor Shade. Ooh, aka Miss Put That Shit On.
Ooh.
My name is Courtney. Courtney Guns. 3 Z's, not 1.
Period.
Get it right.
Oh, I love the energy. And both of you guys are here for that specifically. You guys are two people that I met y'all a long time ago. But I respect y'all, man. I wanna showcase that to our Trench Talk community and chop it up with y'all today. Yeah, man. So thank y'all for being here.
Us.
Off the rip. We gonna take it back, and talk a little bit about like how we met each other. How did we meet each other?
Dang, I met you in high school.
Boynton High. Boynton High. If you in there, bitch,
Tiger Pride.
turn me up, Tiger Pride for the one time. Talk to me nice. Crazy.
I don't know how we exactly.
Your mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, both of our moms
Worked at Boynton High.
Our school.
Your mom ain't take no shit.
Your mom was my favorite
from
teacher in high school.
Nobody.
Period.
Crazy. Oh, that's dope. That's
I
dope.
never had your mom as a teacher.
Tripping. That's unfortunate.
I even had my mom as a teacher at Boynton High. That's what's crazy. I even had my mom as a teacher. It's crazy. I still meet people today that are like, oh, you Mr. Sensio's son? You Mr. Sensio's son? I've been Mr. Sensio's son and Zay's brother for the past 10 years, bro. Like, people recognize me as somebody else, not even me. It's crazy.
But your mom she was the bomb. She was definitely.
Mama! I love you, mama.
We love you, Mr. Sissio.
Yes, sir. T-Shade!
Go ahead.
We go back a little further than guys. We went to middle school together. So I think my timeline
Let's
is
see
right.
if you remember.
I met you through Mike. Shout out
Mike
to Mike
Hernandez, known as Foreign Tech, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, wasn't we talking about him earlier today?
Literally earlier today.
What the
If
fuck,
I'm not mistaken, it was through Mike, but I believe we had PE together.
We had intensive reading together, actually.
We did?
I thought it was PE. It was because you know how
reading,
bro, we had
intensive
reading because I never took FCAT. So they automatic, because I came from New York.
Yeah.
Oh,
so when I came down from New York to Odyssey, this nigga even, what middle school you went to?
I went to Congress.
Yeah.
Congress, the rivals. Isn't that crazy that there was literally rivalries in middle school? Niggas just learning how to really spell their last name, and I'm beefing with a whole middle school. But yeah, we had fucking intensive reading together, and bro, that shit was just so different for me because it was literally one of my first classes I took in Florida. But everybody, I got cool with people quick, you feel me? Because I was funny. That was it. That's all I really had.
Always had on the New York fitted.
Always had on the fitted. Thank God I'm not bald.
We had a navy fitted cap with the original New York logo. Wore it damn near
all the time. That was my safety net, man.
People from New York
Until baseball
are just
season.
always from New York.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And I mean, y'all from Florida, right? Both of you guys?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are kind of used to people being from somewhere else.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's just everybody's from New York.
Crazy thing is that middle school, high school era, niggas wanted to dress like y'all. Cause New York swag is just different.
Yeah.
From Florida.
It's a fashion capital, baby. Talk to me nice. Go Yanks.
So yeah, everybody, it was a point in time where everybody wanted to dress like they was from Florida.
Yeah.
So once that became a thing, and then ironically, we meet you, then we find out Mike from New York.
Mike was from New York too.
It's just you're just surrounded by a bunch of New York niggas. So.
Crazy. And over time, we just I've only became more of a Floridian over time.
Yeah.
Of course,
naturally.
You've
been here for
years now. And going to Boynton kind of shaped that. I mean, people who watch us from other places don't really know what it's like here.
Yeah.
How would you guys describe Boynton as general? Just give people some insight about where we actually live, for real, and what it was like to grow up here.
Well, I lived in Charlotte for like 2 years. So the first thing people ask, like, oh, where you're from? So I would say Florida because I didn't want to get too specific.
Right.
And then, like, what is that? Because I'm from Florida. And the first thing they say is, oh, you crazy. And I'm like,
Bro, I didn't
even, you only met me
it's
for
just
2
like, what are you
minutes.
supposed to say to that? Like, okay.
And I'm like, and then after a while, you hear it all the time. So it's
Right.
just like, yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I know. But it's just like, then they ask like, oh, where are you from? And I'll say South Florida. They're like, oh, Miami? I'm like, no, it's like an hour from Miami. And they're like,
You get to a point though where you just say yeah.
yeah, you'd be like, I just be like, by Miami, down there. But
And
like,
it's crazy, we're an hour from Miami.
yeah,
If that.
depends on how you slide.
I feel like, man,
Or
we're
not.
it's so much of a difference between like people from Miami, people from Broward, people from West Palm,
Yeah,
and then even people from West Palm compared to people from Boynton.
like the different cities.
Yeah, I feel like everybody got their own like thing, but we get grouped into either Palm Beach or Dade County for real.
Shoot, I done been in Boynton my whole life. The time for stuff is different, but like one thing I could probably say is we've always been, for the most part, very family oriented.
Yeah.
Until like recently,
Mm-hmm.
times has definitely changed. But growing up, like in Boynton, family oriented, like literally all of my friends from high school, I've known them since I was legit. We literally grew up together. So I mean, like now most of my friends have kids. It's just like, bro, she act just like you did when you was little.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, I feel like everybody, if you've been friends after a certain amount of time, like in Boynton, you're gonna be friends for
a long
a
time.
long
People
time.
hold on to relationships.
Yeah, definitely.
I was telling my homegirl this the other day, like we literally fought with each other, and now like I'm watching you raise kids.
It's crazy.
That's so
That is
crazy.
definitely crazy.
That is
That
absolutely
definitely
fucking
something
crazy.
in my
But you
case
gotta-
as well.
For real?
But you gotta think about it. Like
That's
me,
crazy.
for instance, her in particular, her grandma lived across the street from me my whole life. So we literally grew up together. Like,
Yeah.
since we were babies. So, you know, we grew up, we watched her brothers grow up. Now they have kids and we're watching their kids grow up, and it's just like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because I feel like even here, when people go away to school in other towns or other cities, when people go away to school, like go to college after high school, that's when you really see that like divide. People go to school and come back and be linking with people that was like in their inner circle. It's like, damn, you didn't even branch out, like type shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just comes from, I feel like it also comes from like a understanding, right? Like when you have a familiar kind of upbringing, it's warmer there.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that, I think that's cool. Like it's very genuine because, you know, in the city, yeah, you know, like you have people that live, their grandma lived in that building, and then their daughter, and then you know the same people live in that building, but there's not so much of a sense of togetherness where like, you know, like you'll eventually be cool with them. You'll just know that they lived in that building their whole life.
Right.
But don't leave the fucking door unlocked because that nigga might be want to make a bad decision today type shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like you could have fought them and now you're like doing her a favor and picking up her kid from daycare or some shit.
Yeah.
Which is like shit that I hear a lot, or someone's been somebody's manager at some point. I feel like that comes from like that small town feel.
Definitely.
Which is something that definitely describes Boynton. Crazy thing about like being from Boynton is so many like different people.
That's what I was gonna say. It's all different kind of people.
There's so
100%.
different shapes of people depending on what town, what side of Boynton you on, west or east,
Yeah.
What school you went to?
or even, you know, north to south. Cause that, you feel me? The closer you got to Del Rey, you was probably beefing with the niggas that's a little bit closer to the fucking hypo
Yeah.
on Seacrest. Crazy, cause I lived on Federal, but I knew all the beat about Seacrest and every avenue.
But you gotta think of it in this aspect as well. Like I said, very family oriented. So you gotta think of a city like Delray, who's literally the same way,
Mm-hmm.
just 10 minutes south,
Right.
or a city like Lake Worth,
Mm-hmm.
same
Right.
way. So like when all of us get in one spot, it's not like we beefing because we legit beefing. It's just, oh, you go to a rival school or you go to this neighborhood and hang out with these people, and these people think they good at this and we better at that. It's
Crazy.
all like competitive. Like,
So crazy. Sports is huge down here.
Definitely.
Sports are like down to like motherfucking Pee Wee Delray Rock.
Bro, it's serious.
Oh, you know the Bulldogs are back, right?
For real.
And they are the
That's
Bulldogs.
crazy.
Bulldogs are back.
Boy and Bulldogs.
And Fat Boy's on like the.
For
He's one
real.
of the coaches.
Hey, shout out Fat, bro.
Shout
Every
out
time
Fat
I
Boy.
see him, he really dap me like we still in the hallways, bro. Shout out Fat, bro. For real.
He's like on the board, like the e-board and all that.
That's great.
The thing is, you know what's really crazy? One teacher that I will always remember, bro.
Don't say Mr.
Grocky.
Simmons.
Ms. Grocky.
I knew he was
Oh,
gonna say
man.
Grock. Shout out to Miss
She's
Grocky.
like, she's
I
like.
always
no
wish I had her
other
class,
Bro,
bro.
I never had Miss
Never
Grocky.
had Miss
I had her
Grocky.
team leadership.
Never
No,
had
I
Miss
never had
Grocky.
team.
But
But
Two different classes too. I had her for sex ed in my junior year, and I had her for team leadership my senior year.
But the thing is, you would never know I did not have her class because
You had a shirt.
I had a shirt. I had everything.
Listen,
like,
bro.
Miss Grocky was my
Hey.
dog.
Mr.
I got-
Sensio heard that y'all was putting condoms on bananas and shit, and she was not with me having it as an elective.
yeah, we
She
definitely-
said,
no, we
You
definitely.
You don't need to learn how to do that. Mom, I needed to learn how to do that, Mom.
We definitely.
Everybody need to learn how to do that.
Talk to me nice. Talk to
He
me
brought out that
Talk
shirt.
to me nice.
The teen leadership.
For the couch.
Come on, man. Teen leadership for real.
he really
Bro,
got the shirt.
Why
Boy,
do you still have
you know
it?
what's
It's
crazy?
fucking-
On the hang.
Bro,
Like,
and it
it's a
still look
special-
like it's ready to go. Like he could put that on right now and go to a fucking elementary school with his Grocky class. Be a role model at
Bro,
Nick.
just get her to sign it and frame it.
You
bro.
know
I might
how,
frame
bro?
it.
You know why the only reason I was on beat about Miss Grocky was because she had a fucking bodega in her classroom, bro.
She did.
Bro, oh it, bro. Big
Yo,
Texas.
Big Texas
Okay, but
is the number
Listen,
one snack.
Rocky-
Number motherfucking one.
Wait, hold
I
on,
bust
hold
down
on,
for
wait.
4 years on that bitch.
Hold on.
No, and you gotta
wait
put it in
a
the microwave.
Wait a minute.
Come on,
And
bro.
warm it up.
Definitely gotta put it in the
Rocky
microwave.
did not, with all due respect, Rocky did not start booming
Until green.
until Green left.
All the
My-
female athletes are gonna say this because
What?
it was their coach.
My fly,
I don't know Green. I know Grocky
Green
and
wasn't
theater dude.
Green wasn't
What was
in a
the
good
dude from
location.
theater? The dude
Green
from
wasn't
theater.
in a good location. Miss
Bro.
Grocky had prime real
But
estate.
Grocky-
Grocky
This
definitely
is
had.
the
What was
thing,
that?
though.
Building 5.
Yes.
She was
But
in
this is the
She
the
had
heart.
prime real estate.
the reason
Everybody
why-
came
Right by the
Grocky
office.
The reason why nobody really went to Green is because we did it for him.
Y'all was
That is
trapping.
facts.
it.
Y'all
Y'all was
everybody
definitely
on the
trapping
flag
it.
football
That's
team,
true.
we had duffels.
Yeah.
full of
Crazy.
snacks.
And
We had
y'all names
football
on the back of the jerseys, so y'all definitely was
We
trapping.
We had football players.
Cause baseball ain't have no name on the back of his jersey. He ain't here. I was on the team.
like
the fuck, bro?
The main football
Y'all
player
didn't.
who
Didn't.
helped us fundraise was Chuck, bro. Shout out to Chuck.
Oh, Chuck
Crazy.
definitely was
Chuck
on
was
top of
trapping
that
with
shit.
us, and
Trapping.
we got
Because he
hell of a
was.
year.
Yeah, Chuck
Green
was
took care of
definitely
him
was
at the
on
end of
top
the year.
Yeah.
So
What was Miss Grocky fundraising for anyway, Jay?
for
She was
the
just
kids,
Yeah,
the
she was just
educational
doing
stuff.
it for,
yeah.
to fund like the stuff she had going on.
Like you sponsor a kid, like everybody in team.
Okay.
Sponsor when the kids
Okay.
in Bali.
Yeah,
Crazy,
and she
Groky's
would go
the
visit
same.
over the summer.
crazy.
She's
Yeah,
a saint.
would visit over
She was like the Ellen DeGeneres of our fucking
Literally,
school, dog.
Literally.
Oh.
She was literally
All
Ellen.
everything.
Literally.
They passed her the mic during the pep rally.
so
Nobody got quiet during no damn pep rally.
Bro,
If a cool person grabbed the mic,
Everybody was mute.
on hush.
bro,
Yeah.
speaking of pep rally, man,
I
let me tell you something.
still got videos of like
So the
me
pep,
and Sam.
bro, the pep rally that I
Sam
remembered the
was-
most was the pep rally my senior year.
The first one, when y'all rap.
Wait, were you in
Yes,
2010
when
or
we
2011?
When they say class of
2010, we the best class yet. Shout out Sam, bro. Shout out Big Sam. Listen, bro, that's one of the best hooks to this day. Stop playing.
Bro, that song literally.
I'm in the sophomore section like, Turn me the fuck up. These niggas is performing at the pep rally.
Bro, that was my first high school pep rally ever.
Crazy.
So I'm like, boy, high is lit. These niggas.
Jerry's 2010 class had a class song, not a chant, a song.
They recorded
man.
in the studio.
We couldn't even perform it because niggas was scared. Like,
But Sam did his shit though.
yeah, but bro, we only performed like 1 minute of the song.
Yeah,
So you
y'all
said
didn't do
ain't
the
never
whole
been
thing.
late.
Because niggas was like not wanting to perform. Niggas was like, nah.
Pie, bro, cause I'm in the
Y'all
sophomore
was like,
section.
hey,
Like, this shit
like
live.
3-4 of the niggas that's on the song that was like, nah, bro, niggas ain't trying to do all that.
Damn, bro. Hey, bro,
Why
but
you
that
gonna
shit
make
was
the song
live,
but
bro.
not try to,
Like, yeah.
From a
I ain't gonna lie, we
perspective-
only had one mic though.
From a perspective of a
Yeah.
younger class,
That's
that's
Yeah,
it.
it was
Hey,
like 20 of y'all on the song with
Yeah,
one mic.
for real.
You can only walk from the baseline to half court.
And you couldn't, and there was no wireless. Niggas was not on the wireless in 2010.
So you try to find the next person on the
Oh
song
my
in this group of
God.
people.
Crazy.
That's my
'cause-
most memorable pep rally ever.
Bro, that the
No.
fact that I remember the hook, bro.
No, I think it was the same year, 2010, because that was my last year playing flag. Like, Sam decided to have like a dance battle in the middle of the pep rally, bro.
Oh,
And we all just jumped out there and just started Wu-Tanging, dancing, heel toeing, everything.
Damn, she said he
heel toe it.
Gee, shit, you jumped in the air.
Oh my God.
Jumping high as
We
fuck.
really in Florida with it.
Not the heel toe.
Heel
Come on,
toe,
bro.
man.
Hey,
Bro,
but-
if you didn't heel toe and then do the little windshield wiper thing, you wasn't
he
living,
wasn't
bro.
doing it.
We
He
weren't.
wasn't lit like
Wasn't
that.
living.
And it's just crazy because like each of us were in like completely different dynamics at our high school.
World, yeah, different
Like
world.
T-Shade, all-star motherfucking basketball
I
player.
wouldn't say all that.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Listen,
Yeah.
T-Shade, bruh.
For the record, and I don't think anybody knows this, I hold a record in like 4 or 5 categories till this day. Like at point
What year we graduated, T-Shade?
12. It's almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years. now.
Taylor Shade. Trash Talk Army. Clap it up for T-Shade, man. Come on, man. You hear, bro, we got legends in the motherfucking building.
Crazy part is there was only one other person who was close to like passing me.
Uh-huh.
She got hurt her senior year and had to get surgery. So she
That's
didn't play her
so
whole senior
dope,
year.
bro.
Oh,
If she would have played, she probably would have passed me in a couple of them.
So
Wow.
it's
That's
a
crazy. I
few
didn't know.
categories.
Yeah, I think it's free throws made, 3-pointers made, points,
I think.
steals, and I
Come on, come one of them.
Wait, you the leading scorer?
like I hold the record of most.
Points.
Yeah,
Come on, stop playing with my dog T-Shade. I definitely beat her freshman year, 1-on-1, second period gym. Ask about me. I was in the final tournament. She wasn't. And niggas was surprised. I put that post move on the ass. I put it in the post move on the ass. Come on, stop playing. And she was one of the best in the school. So you know Cozy
I'm
get.
not gonna lie though, you had a little jumper.
Come on, Cozy get busy.
Mm-mm.
Cozy get.
I don't like
Listen, once it's past the eyebrows, you better. It's green. It's green. It's green.
This nigga said past the eyebrow.
Get the ball past eyebrow green. Come on, stop playing. Courtney, come on.
Yo.
All-star performing. Dancing motherfucking queen. What didn't you do?
Definitely was
What,
in
hey,
Motown.
what didn't you do at
Definitely
school,
was in
Court?
Motown.
Court, what didn't you do, bruh?
Bro,
Playing
Motown.
That's tough.
Talk to me a little bit about that.
About
T-Shade
what
talk
did I-
this shit. Like,
About
come
what
on,
I
tell
did
the
at
people
Boy
what you
High?
did at Boy High.
That's tough.
I cheered. I was a cheerleading captain my senior year.
Okay.
I danced,
Okay.
ballet, jazz, tap, modern, all of that good stuff.
Moms was the golden guidance.
Tap.
Moms was not playing with anybody
My mom
and
was
making
not.
sure everybody was in fucking class.
Shout out to Mama Guns, man. We ain't gonna put her name out like that. Mama Guns.
Mama Guns,
Shout out to
everybody's
Mama
mama. I was in like every club.
That's what my fifth one, because I know
Like I was in
you was
student
in
council,
everything.
class council,
Guns.
Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society.
That's dope.
Like
she was in everything,
I was
bro.
I
You
was
couldn't-
always at school.
You
I
couldn't
was
look
literally always
anywhere and not see court on
I was
campus,
homecoming
dog.
queen.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop
I
playing.
was prom queen.
So you're not saying
The only time I did not win homecoming was the year I didn't run. So
Bro, crazy. Homecoming. Y'all got any homecoming shit y'all want to share? Because let me tell y'all how we was just talking about, and we don't really talk about high school a lot, but for the sake of the fact that we all went to high school together, homecoming greater than sign any prom I went to.
period.
Right
That's
or wrong?
a fact.
Right.
That's true.
Sure.
Prom was
Right.
trash. That's true.
Why was that? We were in the fucking cafeteria, y'all.
Really in the cafeteria.
We really was.
We didn't have a destination.
We had-
No lights.
We had Buds catering our fucking.
Gee, shit.
I remember that.
We had Buds catering.
Bud's homegrown business
Shut up.
from
Fried
West
chicken
Palm.
and seafood.
If they don't got the honey, go to the other one.
Yeah, Buds catered our
Stop
food.
playing.
Bro, that's some ghetto ass shit.
Buds catered our shit.
Buds
bro.
is like Popeyes for those
Really?
of y'all who don't have buds,
Yeah.
which is most of y'all. But yes,
Literally.
Buds is fucking
It's like Popeyes,
slapping.
yeah.
And I
Homecoming
think
was definitely greater than prom.
Prom.
I
Definitely.
think we like homecoming was the only time we had like Kool-Aid or Kool-Aid Jammers, Capri Sun.
She's talking about beverages, bro.
Because when we got to prom, they upgraded us to
Try
like,
to go
sodas
too
and shit.
crazy.
Yeah, but
Give me Welch's sparkling.
yeah, the
The
only thing-
Kool-Aid at Mr. Fred.
honestly, the only thing I liked about prom is the fact that I won prom queen senior year.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's
Bro,
a
I
lot
never-
of queen stuff
I
going on.
never
Big
ran.
queen energy.
I
bro.
never ran for
Come on,
anything
for
in
y'all.
high school.
Girl talk.
Y'all know me. I was hooping. That
You was
like-
definitely hooping.
Taylor, I forgot you were prom queen.
I won prom queen my
You
senior year.
did.
That was and that was when Fred had said whoever ran for homecoming couldn't
Run for prom.
Mm.
So I was just like, okay, I know everybody's gonna run for
Fred.
homecoming. Everybody ran. I was like, oh yeah, I got this in the bag.
Yeah.
So once I put my name in the hat, he was like, you're gonna run like for real, for real? I was like, yeah, why not?
You had, bro, that's the
Did
thing
that.
I respect about Boyin too. Like, there was a certain level of support.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there really was. Like, we knew, like, even when we went to other people's games, like, we didn't have the best teams. Our best sports team was the girls' basketball team for a while because of
flag.
T-Shay and girls' flag football. We was pretty
True.
straight
And
in track.
Weightlifting, yes.
We was very straight in
Yo,
track.
I witnessed it.
Girls weightlifting too
Yes.
was absolutely crazy.
I didn't
Like breaking
contribute.
records.
What was
Jessica
her name?
Ramsey, bro.
Adrian?
It was because of Jessica Ramsey.
Adrian and
Jessica
Jess.
Ramsey was a
Bro,
beast.
Do y'all
she's
remember
you know she
Adrian?
still shot puts.
Bruh,
Definitely
Adrian,
remember
yeah, she's a
Adrian.
pro.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Year I
bro.
graduated.
Yeah, Adrian graduated 10. Adrian was deadlifting like 300. in
That's
high
No,
school.
insane.
she was literally
In high
like,
school.
That's
bro,
insane, bro.
Our,
in high
our
school.
girls weightlifting was crazy.
Well,
The
yeah.
girls' sports dominated like crazy at
Yeah.
our school.
Yo,
Bro,
yo.
whoa.
You know, I found out maybe a year after I graduated that
Why-
that was your
why-
sister.
Adrian?
Adrian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never knew
I
that
found
was
out
your
when I
sister,
met him.
bro.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I looked at her, I was like, duh.
And when you talk to her, it's like, yeah, you're
Yeah, but she definitely sounded like Jerry, bro. She'd be like, yeah,
Oh
bro,
my
what are you
God,
talking about,
what,
bro?
bro.
The same bro.
Wait. What was his name by Willie?
Dex.
He lived
Dex.
around the corner.
Look
from
at
me, bro.
AJ.
Look at AJ.
AJ.
Wow.
Shout out AJ.
Why
Shaq,
does
man. Shout
Fano
out
look
Shane.
exactly the same?
Exactly.
Fano
look-
Has
Has
Fano
not
looks
changed.
exactly the same.
And in the middle, that is everybody. That is Jerry the motherfucking samurai.
Back then it was JM though.
Bro, I look
JM
exactly
Mitchell.
the same. I look the same.
Just JM. Come on, bro. They was definitely lights. He made it in the motherfucking bed, in the motherfucking fun show. What's good?
That's
In
cool.
the
man?
building. Parent
Yeah,
is in the parent. I
Stop
was
playing.
talking about you earlier, bro, and I said you were a great fucking actor.
We in high school talk.
We don't be talking about
High
that.
school talk. We don't talk
Listen,
about the high
Hey, don't talk about
school.
me. She
Listen,
was the one.
I didn't
We
even
she-
like Santa Lucia's.
She
but
was.
Karen
No.
was that nigga.
No. She was
Karen was
literally
that nigga,
Palm
bro.
Beach County. She was probably the best female athlete Best athlete.
Actually, for the last 10
Athlete.
years.
No, because she played multiple sports.
For the last 10 years, she's
Multiple
actually
sports.
holding a record in 4 categories.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's
We
what I'm
just
saying.
found out.
That's what I'm saying. Like I started thinking about it. Basketball, it was like flag football.
Yup,
track.
stop playing. Stop
Track.
playing.
No,
It was the flag football and basketball.
flag football, and
Stop
basketball.
playing.
Bang,
Stop playing.
out of there, bro.
The crazy part is with flag, I only played 2 years. My dad cut that shit off. Like after my sophomore year, we lost at state to Seminole Ridge, double overtime.
Too much risk.
I
though.
got player of the year that year, and my dad was like, "You're done."
I seen one of the
bro.
craziest games, the San Lucius versus Boynton, when her
that was
and
my senior
Shakoya
year. We
was
lost
at
though.
Santa Lucia's. I'm talking about tweaking. I'm talking about tweaking. How much did you end up having that game?
30.
Crazy,
We
bro.
lost though.
Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that is
We
actually
lost
what
though.
was crazy.
Crazy.
They did lose, but I'm talking about
But you dropped 30.
You dropped
My
it.
adrenaline. But no, we ended up
As
losing.
far as like the whole like Boynton High experience, what would you say is like y'all most memorable experience being at Boynton High?
That's tough.
That's really tough.
Like something that's like,
I
because I don't know if any of y'all feel like y'all would want to like go back and do like high school again and want to be at Boynton High.
Mhm.
But if it is something like that, what is like that one memory was like, damn, man, that was like a moment, whether it was good or bad.
So let me let y'all think, and I'll start.
Go ahead, because I got a
The
lot.
We
most,
gotta narrow it down to one.
The one.
the
Why?
most memorable thing that happened to Sean Cozy at Boynton High was I was in DH, and I was also in every motherfucking club
Yeah, and baseball.
and baseball,
Baseball.
and was one of the few niggas that actually hit a home run at Boynton High. I actually
Yeah,
hit
let's
3.
Go. Let's go.
I hit 3, and I only played my last 2 years. My last year, I led our entire region in doubles. We
Let's
switched to
go,
BB
bro.
course, so that would have been home runs. But that's high school. Whatever. It's cool. But also in DH, we won a contest where we got to perform on the Today Show.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember
And
that.
this was like a legit contest, y'all. Like, we submitted a video, and this is before like YouTube was crazy and all that. So like, submitting a video to something just felt so like extra,
Yeah.
because we had to like go in the auditorium and do like a special thing where someone came to record us. It wasn't like just recording it
They
on
had
your
the
phone.
most TLEs out this
Oh, come on, bro.
world,
Let me
bro.
tell you
Y'all was
something
never
about
in
DH.
Y'all was never.
I was in Dimensional Harmony because we took trips. The girls was in it, and we was never in class.
That's why you did it.
That's why I did it.
That's
They
crazy.
sold it to me, okay? It was sold. They painted this picture for me. They're like, yo, listen, bro. We are never in class. We just perform.
Yeah.
And they just, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? We taking our exams a week early because we got to go to Atlanta
Yeah.
for a performance. That shit was like crazy. No, none of the teams like were doing that type of stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, nah, why not?
Yeah.
We fucking won a contest hosted by NBC Good Morning America,
Yeah.
which was like so wild. They had a whole crew come to the school, and people had to submit votes based on like a video that we submitted to the contest. And like, we had a live broadcast of them telling us that we won.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember,
I
they
remember
came
that.
to
It
the
was in the
school,
newspaper
and
and
it was in the
everything, yeah.
newspaper. Like,
I think
It
I
was-
skipped class that day. just
it was
to watch
insane. It was insane. They
You weren't
had
even
they
in
had
it.
our performance.
it.
This they had our performance. This man's wearing
Shout out
plaid
to
with
Patterns,
stripes.
bro.
I think it was mismatch day.
Patterns is crazy.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure it's mismatch.
I hope it's
day.
mismatch day. I hope it's mismatch day.
Fono didn't participate in that shit.
And he did it. Hey, Fano looked like the type that he was participating in the goddamn thing.
But that's,
No, he
that's
didn't.
that's a good memory, bro.
But yeah,
like
that
I said,
memory was crazy.
Like I
What,
said,
his shoes?
DH, like
Yeah.
outside of sports teams,
Yo.
DH
Yo.
holds like
Yeah, DH definitely
Gotta
holds
go back
record.
out, bro.
I can see
Crazy.
Shout out to
Oh,
Fred,
my.
man. Fred,
I
Fred
love
at
Mr.
Boynton
Frederick.
no more.
That,
Jerry.
so
Love
it's
Mr.
crazy because like y'all saying shout out Fred
Oh
and everything,
my God.
and I wish I felt like that about dude.
Well, you had to deal with him
Because he was like a coach to me, you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And like a very harsh coach. And things that he did
Bro.
would not fly, guys, in 2021
Yeah.
America.
Yes.
Okay? Because you can't fart in the wrong direction these days.
Yeah.
Just to say like something very basic like that. That man was having girls doing wall sits and saying all kinds of shit to these females.
Let's go.
Shit was crazy.
But y'all were winning though.
Pressure
bro.
make diamonds though.
Y'all was
And
wrong.
he pushed us to a point
Superior.
where he had people coming
had
out of
nothing
their
less than
comfort zone
Yeah, for
and
sure.
like performing classical music in different languages, and
Yeah.
those are things that you need to applaud, right? And
And let's not forget, like, some of them people in DH could sing though.
absolutely,
Like
having
Sing,
solos
bro.
in Greek and performing this.
Yeah.
And you know what? We were like, anytime we went out, y'all, just to give you some insight, we were the group with the most African American,
Oh, most
people.
definitely.
you know, like in a time where you don't see that though. So we walked around with us. That's why, of course, in high school, people were like, oh, DH this, DH that. Y'all, we went to other schools. We went to like,
Muddy.
bruh. We went to like performances and shit, and like perform where people is just all white people performing classical music, and we're performing gospel and slaying shit,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
Y'all performed at my church one year.
And slaying shit, hell yeah, we definitely performed on MLK too.
I don't know. I
We
think
performed everywhere.
My favorite DH performance outside of September, because y'all had like a whole routine for September.
Definitely.
Probably when y'all sung the Elijah song.
Elijah Rock,
Yes,
Stop
sir.
Playing.
Oh my
all
God.
that shit is on
That
YouTube, y'all.
song is
Yes, sir.
because my sister was in DH
Definitely.
when she was in high school.
Definitely.
And
And
I
she
was
used to
in-
come back and talk shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was not fucking with your sister. Cause she would be like, it don't sound the same, Fred. It just don't got that.
But the thing
Fred.
is, he used
It
to
just
tell
don't got
them to say
Y'all
that.
some big soulful women, okay? There's young Latinos in the group now.
Shout out to Tim.
Bro, and that's a thing. Like when they were in high school, like they looked grown. Like they were grown people. Like
That's
in
what
high
I'm
school.
saying.
Like when we were in high school, people didn't look like
They
that.
aged different in
Right.
the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Most memorable.
Hey, I'm willing to hear it.
Most memorable moments for y'all, because mine went a little long, but I really want to
Like
get to
me
that.
personally,
Yep.
Most memorable,
or like something I saw, or like that.
anything,
directly-
just
Anything.
it's memorable, so it
It
could
don't
be
even have to
anything.
involve you.
Yeah,
It
Okay.
could be something you saw, it just been around, or anything that happened during your time as
Haitians
a
versus
Yankees.
Haitians versus Yankees.
No, yeah, I saw the biggest fight of my life at Boynton High.
Haitians
My first-
versus-
Probably
Haitians versus Yanks.
Bust low.
No, that was the year before
No.
I got there.
No, you
That
wasn't in the
wasn't-
courtyard.
It was the courtyard.
Oh, I was.
It was the
The
courtyard.
courtyard.
When Clemens, you talking about Clemens? When
Yeah.
Clemens got hit,
It
Whoa.
was during lunch, right? It was
Yes.
guys,
I was at Poinciana with team leadership.
Damn.
And I
understand,
came back. That's when everybody was talking about that shit.
They
understand.
had dogs in the courtyard.
An assistant principal got hit in his shit.
Damn.
Listen, got hit in
An
his shit
assistant principal.
and fell in the bushes. That's the
Mind
bad
you,
part.
wait, but Taylor,
Extremely.
the bushes are where Sean is. I was right here and saw him fall. into the
Just
bushes.
flew.
And I was like-
this high, bro.
Damn. Oh, it's like a
He's
shrub.
low-key
It was a
high.
shrub. Like now he's all cut up.
Stiff as fuck. Stiff. Like when you walk through it, it definitely did.
You
Y'all not
definitely
gonna talk
get
about my
cut.
dog though. Y'all not gonna talk about
Nah, Clemens, come on.
What is your memorable moment? What is your memorable moment?
Yeah.
I was on the golf cart.
Right on the golf cart. No.
A consequence face.
Conceded.
Conceded. I always fuck up his.
Yeah, you should.
I would probably say I don't really have like a specific experience. I just think it was just like Boynton High itself, like the people that I met there.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
even
makes
if I
sense.
Homecoming
was
09. That's your most memorable moment.
What you talking about? Jerry told you.
wow.
There we go. All right. T Shade. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go.
I don't even know.
Hey, T Shade. Hey, T Shade.
Damn.
Basketball legend. former overseas,
That's what we doing right now.
former FIU
Wait,
point
is
guard.
that what we're doing right now?
Is that how you color?
Is that how you're coming right now?
You clearly got 2 drinks.
He got two
different
contradicting drinks.
Wait, is that what we doing right now?
That, hey.
Wow.
By the way he said it, absolutely.
Wow.
He said.
Wow.
He said, I'll pick it for you. That is for a bonus episode, y'all. Y'all want bonus content? Drop a like to find out what the fuck Jerry talking about. Right now.
That's tough.
Wow.
Right now, drop a like.
I have nothing else to say.
That's tough. I have a lot of them, but I would probably say me signing my national letter of intent in the courtyard.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Because I was the second girls basketball player to sign a D1 like NLI, but I wasn't the first one. So like if you know the history of Boynton High, it was another like a couple other women who signed, but they were for different sports. One of them who her mom is literally like my godmom.
Wow.
She ran track at Florida.
Wow.
But, I think she was the first one, and then it was Q. Q played at Jacksonville, which is a D1, and then I came behind her. So I was the second one, so that was probably.
Hell yeah, I remember Q too.
Was that prom queen?
She was definitely on all the plaques in the locker room.
She set the
How
bar.
they had like all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like I thought that
She was
super
everywhere.
cool too. So we
I feel
walked
like our
around
school was
with
a family though.
I
That-
don't
yeah.
think
A lot of schools don't have.
people understand how much success comes out of that school.
And that's why, like, I thought it was cool to have both of you guys here because we could speak to that.
Yeah.
Like,
Because right now they just see Lamar, and I love Lamar.
crazy. Lamar Jackson
Lamar.
went to our school. Oh.
Shout out to Lamar.
Shout out
to
Lamar, LJ,
Listen.
Lamar Jackson.
Crazy thing is,
Come on, bruh. He went viral at our school, bruh.
his-
Come on.
His high school teammate just got signed by the Ravens as well.
Love
Right,
that, Dante.
Yeah, so
Shout out to
And
Dante.
I had Dante. I was a senior in his freshman gym, and I'm like, hey, Nick, you look like a Michael Irvin ass nigga.
Dante was a big.
Michael Irvin ass nigga, tall ass nigga with the crop top on.
He did always wear a crop.
Always
I
with the
think
crop top.
right now, a lot of
Definitely,
people,
though.
when they hear our school, they automatically think Lamar, and they don't understand, like, it's way more people.
Bro,
who
Handle
came out
Life and
before him.
BMAC went
Yeah.
to our school.
BMAC came out 03.
They won the national state championship, didn't
No, they lost at
Oh,
the
they-
buzzer.
they? Damn. I remember that team just being
Yeah,
They were
amazing.
so raw.
So like him, you know, Johnny is Mr. Handle Life. He in LA.
Yup.
He's doing that. Tristan is a professional poker player.
Yup,
Like,
taught that shit.
yeah, they-
Boynton has breeded some elite players. I mean, we live in a time where things move very fast and social media has an influence on like so many things. It's like, you know, it's kind of hard to like see what's real, what's not real, and like perspectives are just blurred. I feel like the biggest perspective that people kind of get fucked up about is like relationships. Let's talk a little bit about that. How do y'all feel about how social media affects day-to-day relationships?
I think it holds way too much weight. Like,
She was ready for that one, y'all.
because that shit is annoying.
these are types of conversations that just guns know. Like,
I just like it's just so aggravating to me. Like, because you saw something on Twitter, you're gonna screenshot it and send it to the person you're talking to, and now make an argument over something that you saw on Twitter. That's lame.
Yikes!
Like, that's really lame.
It's crazy because people will resonate with something that you should not be applying to your situation based on something they seen on Instagram or Twitter or pretty much anything they see online.
I feel as though celebrities have distorted, like, the realism of relationships. Because most times
100%.
they're only going to post shit that is going good for them. We're not going to see the behind the scenes. Most times if we do, it's from like TMZ or like paparazzi type shit.
Where it's not in their own choice.
Right. And then they're forced to defend themselves. And
And talk
most
about it.
times they downplay the situation, but they've distorted like what reality is. So a lot of people will see these celebrities buying cards, doing all these flower bouquets, popping up at concerts to apologize, and they feel like that's okay. And yeah, that shit whack. It's not realistic.
So, like, from your perspective, do you guys feel like for you, what is it that is? What's the main thing that's like affecting people? Is it just the celebrities? Is it other people's relationships? Is it like what is it that you feel like is really taken away from what is really important?
You know what I think?
What?
I think it really is the celebrities. Cause
yeah, see, I've never actually heard that take from anybody.
You know the thing is, because everybody, when I see people post on IG and shit, it's always another celebrity talking about relationship goals.
Saweetie and Quavo was definitely
Come
goals.
on, man, there were definitely goals.
Till she went on that show talking crazy.
No, because I know exactly what
By
you're
the
talking
way,
about.
her interview was trash.
It was entertaining as fuck.
I just think she
Or
was
they'll focus on one
already
individual and everything that individual does. For example, Desi Dior, Lori Harvey, Ari, Jada. They're posting everything these people do, and
But I just feel like if you're not even on that level, so why are you comparing yourself to things that person's doing in their relationship?
Talk that shit.
Like that doesn't make sense. People always are gonna post what they want the world to know. People are always gonna post the perception they want you to know. If their shit is fucked up, they're not gonna most of the time tell you their shit is fucked up until after it done got better. Then now it's like, oh well, let me tell y'all what was really going on. Like, but in the moment, most people, even regular people, aren't gonna post the bad stuff.
Never.
So like you comparing yourself to the good moments, like, and then your situation, you gonna set yourself up.
It's crazy because to add to what you're saying, one of the best quotables I've seen about social media, period, is that on social media you are only gonna see the highlights.
That's it. It's
You're
only
gonna see highlights.
Always. Unless you reach the mountaintop and something drastic has happened.
Right.
For example, Delonte West, NBA player. Nobody knew he had reached his bottom until somebody exposed
until on social media they exposed him.
Right. So
apparently he's like recovered and
Mark Cuban paid.
He's come too. That's amazing. It's crazy because I feel like there is two sides to social media, and it takes a certain like type of etiquette to be able to like separate that, right? Like separate like what you actually buy into in social media and what you can learn from. Because there's also opportunities to learn. I feel like I learned so much, like from following someone like Sean King with all this stuff going on in social justice and like civil things and our battle with police and things like that. There's an opportunity to learn about things that's going on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a person who watches news, but I've gotten insight on what's going on with the Israelis and Palestine because of social media.
Yeah.
So I think that as people, go through and they go through their times, like we have to get better at using these platforms as an opportunity to learn and also to grow, but not getting completely invested in.
I think that's where people like they take a like and then they turn it into a real life problem or a real life situation. It's just like all you have to do is like it and keep moving. Like, that doesn't mean you take it into your house and try to start confusion because you see something somebody else is doing who doesn't know you, probably from a can of paint, doesn't know that you even exist. Like, and you're taking that back to your home and causing confusion. It's just
people live through that.
Yup.
Yes.
People live through memes.
Yup.
That shit is like Justin. People, let me say, go. Let me tell you something about my Justin, bro. Let me tell you something.
LA boy.
At least
You talking about Justin LaBoy?
Justin LaBoy.
Oh, that is LaBoy, not LA.
I just think like his posts to me when I read them, I'm like, oh, this is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I send it to somebody and then I keep scrolling. I'm not gonna read it and be like, damn.
Right.
Like, so that's what that meant. Wait, like, no, I'm not living by that.
Social media is not a Bible.
Yeah, people just don't have their own opinions anymore. It's just what other people do.
It's like, oh, I want my
It's
man
like
to
what
do
you
that.
were saying about Twitter.
Yeah, like, oh, I see that. Like, oh, my man don't do that. Why you don't do that?
Exactly.
Like, off of something you saw on fucking
There's
Instagram.
definitely
Like,
people out there that's gonna do it.
Come
That's
on, bro.
And Justin LeBoy posts at least 5 to 10 a day.
Oh my god.
Probably
He is
10 a
active.
day.
He's active.
he's active.
But if
But
you-
to me, it's
If you
hilarious.
wasn't from it, if you was him, you would do it too, cause that man generates so much
Income off
income off of that. I can only imagine
I share his
the
posts
opportunities he's gotten
At
from
least.
just being a voice of somebody who didn't have the guts to put it up
Yeah,
themselves.
facts. Facts.
Cause it says at Justin LeBoy under it. It don't say at Jerry the Samurai. It
Yeah.
don't say at T Shade. It don't say at Corey
He say the
Guns.
stuff, all the stuff that people want to say, but
That
they're too
want to
afraid
say,
to
but
put it
they're
on.
too afraid to say
internet.
it.
Social media.
Do you feel like is it better for us or worse?
Business wise, better.
For sure.
Yes.
100%.
Relationship wise,
No.
no.
That's
No.
crazy, right?
No.
Because at some point you gotta choose.
Yeah.
I think like you said, it's a good source of information. It's a
Definitely.
good source to promote yourself and market yourself, market your business.
Definitely.
Like, you could do everything in the palm of your hand.
I feel like on social media there's an unfortunate thing where women are looked at as an object. Where now people are trying to turn that into like, oh, we're an object that has a price. Is that better or worse?
The whole everything I feel is worse.
Yeah.
Like outside of like models who actually have to do this type of stuff for income, where you know they may be wearing bathing suits or less clothes. Outside of them, I feel like you can control that. Most of these women now willingly just put themselves out there
Wild.
in hopes of generating income, because now I'm half naked on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the case may be. So
Or some people just do it not even to generate income, but just because they want to be like those people who are generating income from it.
but in the same hand, it's like, do you feel is like the definition of a solid woman or somebody of that nature? Same thing with men. What do you feel like is the definition of a solid man? Because like I said, social media has distorted
Right.
what reality is. So it's like, what's your example? Like, for instance, all of us have parents. My parents, I feel like, has provided a great example of what it should look like. You could probably
Most
feel the same way.
definitely.
So
Your
it's
parents
like,
are the
Definitely you.
right. So
Listen, man, the Shade family
It's a
can
family.
run for governor, mayor, senator.
They are
Stop
the Huxtables.
playing. They the damn
They the
Huxtables
Huxtables.
of boy.
They the
You not
Yo.
gonna see Mr. Shade
Yo.
without seeing Miss Shade.
Period.
I seen them in Walmart, Target, all of them things.
Hey, we have to triple salute that, man.
And I salute it,
seriously.
bro.
That is
I salute,
that's
like,
major.
family. I salute togetherness. You feel me? Because it definitely sets a tone to where people see it work.
right.
Yeah.
We see it work with so many single parents in our community. And for you to have that example, you can pass that on,
Right.
type thing. Versus
Major.
even someone like me, I could pass that on to my homies. Cause I'm like, hey, bro, come to the crib. Y'all gonna see like what my
Right.
parents vibe like, type thing. And that's how we grow.
So it's like I feel like we can control it or control the narrative of how we want it to go, but I think a lot of people live in the reality of living through these
Celebrities, likes, all this stuff. It's just like when you put your phone down, like, life is real. Like, the
It's
people
very real.
who liked your picture do not see you at night when you're by yourself. Like, they don't see all of that. They see what you post. So it's just like, I don't know. Like, for me, like, I grew up with both parents. They got divorced when I was older, but now to this day they talk every day, which
Yeah.
is crazy. But like, it's still that foundation. Like, we had kids, like, we were together 20 plus years. Like, it's still that foundation. So it's like, for me, it's like the stuff I see on social media, like, yeah, it's cool, but like, you guys don't know what's going on in that person's house. So you have to live your relationships that work for you. Like, just because your homegirl calling you saying what her man is doing, that doesn't mean you go to your man and be like, well, so-and-so is doing this. Why you don't do that? Like, what works for you works for you. What works for them works for them. Like, I just think people get that confused and they want what other people have instead of focusing on what they already have.
Definitely. You need to appreciate your situation and what you have. So last thing I always love to touch on this because we're just different. Like, we're just all different. It's not what you think. It's not so
I don't know what you
What are y'all listening to? Like, what is in your rotation? Put me on. Cause y'all might be busting some shit that I'm not really busting.
Oh wow.
Put me on, put the people on who's hot, who's not, who busting, who ain't. What are y'all getting into when you get in the whip? Cause I be feeling like as a dude, I might have like completely different tastes. Like, I
feel like it's nigga music. Like, that's what
yeah.
I listen to.
She listens to that nigga music.
No, she really
like I really feel like
what's that nigga music?
Like, it depends. It honestly depends on like what I'm doing. Like, if I'm getting dressed, if I'm in the car, it depends on.
I don't like feelings. I don't like nobody.
So it depends on my vibe. But like what I listen to on a daily basis for like at least the past few weeks. Moneybags whole new album.
That's crazy because I was just saying Moneybag got that cadence.
Album. Love it here, hate it here, go everything.
Yale.
Everything. I like he's a rapper out of Jacksonville, Lil Papa. I ain't never heard of him.
What, his new Young and Ace?
I have no idea. But he's out of Jacksonville, and I heard him I think like last year. But he just dropped a new tape, and it's hard.
Lil Papa. Poppa.
Yes.
Okay.
He's hard.
All right.
Beat Me Up, Scotty.
Oh.
Shout out to the Barbs.
That was like when I
Nikki.
that was like OG Nicki that like I've been waiting to hear for forever, and like real Nicki fans, we've been on Beat Me Up, Scotty, but to actually
the Barbies, right?
The Barbs.
But like that was like even like I love like old Nicki, like old Nicki when she was like running with
like
Gucci Mane and stuff.
Oh, like before Pink Print.
Yeah, mixtape Nicki. Like, she was snapping like
in the trenches.
Before
Black, Monster.
The bang, Chinese bang with the pink in the back.
Damn.
So that album, like her re-release of that was definitely dope. And then of course J. Cole dropped the album of the year.
Solid.
It's the album of the year.
We're only in May.
It's the album of the
We
year.
only in May.
I can't.
We only in May.
It's the album of the year.
What you bumping, T-Shade?
See, this is where I go left.
Where you bumping, T-Shade? That's all I wanted to ask y'all.
Because I grew up as an old soul, like around my grandparents. So all that old school R&B.
Okay.
That's me.
Talk to me nice.
I got a playlist. Aretha, Anita, Luther, Steve.
She in that soul, man. Come
Taylor
on.
makes the best playlist.
But then I have a playlist where it's like, kind of like that R&B. That's kind of that in between middle school and high school. So the Kelly Prices, Deborah Cox, Kiki Wyatt, Donnell Jones.
She's trying to have you crying on the way home.
But if we talking about like modern day stuff, Drake is my favorite artist. Anything he puts out is a thumbs up for me. I'm with Guns. I like Moneybag. If I'm like in my zone in the gym or I'm getting ready to go out, I listen to YoungBoy.
Okay.
He is my
AI too. We had a little moment over AI too. Listen, boy, that shit about 18 tracks. It ain't one motherfucking skipping that bitch.
She's my spirit animal.
Come on.
Like Gunn said, Cole project that he just dropped. Probably
very hard.
Right now,
the off season
is up for album of the year. But I'm an R&B lady, so Justin Bieber project was solid.
It was good.
No, it actually, his last two albums was like very good.
That one's
very
solid.
Good.
Blast is just now making the radio, but
who's Blast?
I'll play a song for you.
Okay, that's why I asked these motherfucking questions.
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak right now has the song.
Oh man, I'ma leave the door open.
So I listen to a little bit of everything. Snow Allegra.
I love Snow. Oh
Come
my
on,
God,
Snow
love
with the
Snow.
lo-fi vibes. Okay, so
I'm a
you gotta.
music-
I
yeah,
like
I'm a
that.
music person.
I like
I'm a
that.
music person. I do a flower day every day every week on my close friends.
I like
I
that.
highlight an artist whether I feel they were underrated or underappreciated.
That's dope. So, I mean, guys, like, we covered so much tonight. Like, once again, I really want to thank both of y'all for taking time out of y'all day to spend it with the Trench Talk. We talked about old times. We talked about new times. We talked about growth. We talked about everything today, y'all. Just for y'all on the Trench Talk. This was Girl Talk with your boy So Cozy.
Courtney Gunn.
T Swift the greatest.
And we in this bitch. If you guys like this content, make sure to drop a like, follow, and subscribe. Check out these ladies. She also has a For the Culture brand.
Come on, Jerry.
Jerry, show them that. Show them that For the Culture real quick. T Shade and Tori. Let's go, man. Hold on, get up a little bit. Come on, right now, boy. Yes, sir. Make sure.
Guns got her on line
Guns,
too now.
Guns.
Come on now.
Put me on, Guns.
Come on now.
Listen,
Put me on.
so my business page is at Guns Did It.
Yes,
Okay.
Guns with a Z.
Yes, sir.
We are
Latest customs.
Literally.
apparel. We are dropping a special item this summer. It's not a tee. It's not a hoodie. It's something for the ladies. So we're dropping
I
this summer.
like that.
It's in the works.
Hell
Literally, like
yeah.
as we speak.
So what was that brand again? One more time.
It's at Guns Did It on Instagram.
At Guns Did It.
At For the Culture.
For the Culture. Make sure you check out T Swift. Got the Swift playlist. You feel me? I'm So Cozy. This is the Trench Talk. This was Girl Talk. Y'all, thank you for being here. Gang.
I wanted them to understand what it felt like to be in the trenches. And if you don't understand, then you're not going to respond when the war starts.